When the state pays for babies, looks very awkward, right? So very good evening to one and all. I welcome back you once again to my YouTube video to discuss the shrinking population of several states, countries, and what are the steps they have taken till now, what the government is thinking, and what needs to be done in this aspect. If I talk about the shrinking population, Andhra Pradesh government have recently announced an incentive of 25,000 to the women for second or third child. Now here are the questions: will providing financial assistance or particular incentive to the women will really reverse the falling population or shrinking population? Several questions will be there. If I talk about the Sikkim for the past many years have been going through the same issue and having fertility rate of only 1.2, which is far less than the fertility rate of 2.1, which is considered as a stable fertility rate. And what Sikkim government has done? Sikkim government for the past many years have provided incentives to the salaried people. Government servants have gained the increased incentives or increased salaried package, and government servants for women, like that means female government servants, have increased salary package, and in addition to that they have also received some caretaker for their households so that they can take care of their families and reduce the burden of working women. In addition to that, even private workers also gain lot of financial assistance, but nothing has happened in case of Sikkim. And same is the case of Andhra Pradesh, who is having the fertility rate of 1.2 and is also struggling with shrinking population. And as they have provided with 25,000 incentives to women for second or third child, so same question will be arising: will this incentive will really going to help to reduce the population? And if we take the example of other countries, Singapore has a fertility rate of 1 only. Japan has a fertility rate of 0.7, which is very concerning for them. And also, many other countries are there. South Korea is also having a fertility rate of less than 1.5. And what they have done, every countries have tried this baby bonus, and they have provided lot of financial assistance as well as some money incentives to people, but nothing has happened in case of them as well, because this incentives or one time assistance or one time financial rupees is not going to help to reduce this financial burden, because they really are a bold step, but they are not going to happen, because we have an example of the past. Now what is needs to be done in this aspect? We need to reduce the financial burden over the middle class families so that they can go for increasing their families. And this financial burden should be long-term financial burden. We all know about education fees for children, and in private schools normal education fees even for nursery are even more than 2-3 lakhs. And if we talk about the multi-cities like Gurgaon, Delhi, they are having an average fees of 25 lakhs for a 7th or 8th class students per year. That is very high. That is why people, especially the middle class people in our country where there is a huge economic inequality, we need to consider this financial burden. At the same time, raising of the child, lot of eateries, lot of housing facilities, and as well as a proper taking care of the child requires lot of money. And this money is required because we all know how economic survey of 2025 have said that the total debt of Indian household families have increased. Insecure debt is increasing. At the same time, the salary of working population has also not increased in comparison of increasing inflation. So these type of things needs to be addressed. On ground situation is something else what government is thinking. Thank you very much.